We are live from the Shakopee Ice Arena, Shakopee, Minnesota. We have some Minnesota State High School hockey action coming at you. First year hosts, this is the Shakopee Sabers JV team, and they are playing host to the visitors from Eastview. They are the Lightning. So Sabers are on a 6-game win streak. Have been playing really well. Sabers are coached by Bubba Kubish and Jordan Roller. A little bit banged up on the bench, wearing the street clothes and the helmet. Junior number 16, Jackson Tolanen, on his way recovering back from a shoulder injury, joining the team back here, hopefully soon. And heading to the net, junior number 35, Caden Nelson, will start out between the pipes for the Sabers. And the defensive line for the Sabers, sophomore number 4, Carter Wagner, junior number 15, Fletcher Reinhardt. And up front, the centerman, junior number 17, Dylan Schmitz, junior number 32, Gavin Carlson, and the big man, junior number 29, Nathan Heilman. Heilman gets the puck into the zone. Sabres chase in. Schmitz on the 14. Wagner breaks it up at center ice. Turns it up ice. Goes around 1, goes around 2, carries into the zone. Sabres are in on sides. Wagner shields the puck, looks for options, puts it in the corner for Schmitz. Schmitz gathers the puck, but it pops out to center ice where Reinhardt gets the back in deep, and on his attempt to get it into the zone, it did go off of the sweater of Carlson. So Sabres get an icing on the call. 14-11 left here in the first period. Next 5 out for the Sabres is Krisak, Nelson, Dornbos, Radke, and Gaston. Radke's puck into the zone. Our view of the corner is a little obstructed, but we'll start our way through that. Dornbos goes down at center ice. Now Lightning into the zone. Radke into the corner after the puck. Assisted there by Krisak. Puck comes out to the top of the zone. Shot wide. Radke works the puck out of the corner. Didn't quite get all of that one. Krisak there to help. Krisak rolls it up the boards for Dornbos. Dornbos looks at options. Brings it back the other direction. Radke working out of the corner now. Stick handles his way out of the zone. Gets to Krisak. Krisak flips it to center for Radke. Radke kicks it back to Krisak. Now it pops loose. Eastview picks it up. Yzerman off the change. Gets the puck into the zone. Chases. That's the sophomore, number 38, Trevor Yzerman. Now Reinhardt picks it up. Turned over into the zone. Puck fed across the front. Now picked up by Schmitz. Schmitz gets the puck in deep. Heilman will get to it first. Moves it up to the point for Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it towards the net. Picked up on the rebound by Schmitz. Schmitz in the corner. See if I can get a better angle on it here. Wagner moves it over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt taps it ahead for Schmitz. Schmitz working from the half wall. Up to the point. Wagner keeps it in the zone, makes his way towards the net. Wagner will shoot. Goal! Sabres go up 1-0 on a great play from the blue line for Carter Wagner. He walks in, goes low corner, and the Sabres are up 1-0 with 12:10 remaining in the first period. Next 5 up for the Sabers, it's Krisak, Nelson, and Carlson, with Reinhardt and Wagner back on D right now. Sounds like that was Wagner unassisted. Probably would have made the sense to give that assist to Schmitz. Now, Nelson digs it out of the corner. Pops loose. Eastview tries to clear. Does come out to center ice where Wagner picks it up. D to D pass over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Wagner. Wagner back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt spins away from pressure. Looks up ice. Lays it off the boards. Puts it on the tape of Nelson. Nelson gets the puck in deep. Eastview from behind their net. Back to center ice. Wagner to Reinhardt. To Krisak. Krisak lays it off for Reinhardt. Sabres being very patient here. Krisak walks into the zone. Makes his way towards the net. Backhand pass out front. Yzerman couldn't quite get a stick on it. That was Carlson. Sorry. Krisak back to Carlson. Carlson with a chance on the far side. Tries to move it to Heilman. Now Radke picks it up, and he'll skate it into the zone. Radke walks in, shot, blocker it into the corner. Rebound picked up by Schmitz. Schmitz out to Hensley. Hensley back down low. Dornbos chases it into the corner. Schmitz lays it out to Heilman. Heilman's backhand shot goes on net, gets his own rebound, as big men are known to do. Puts it down deep into the corner. Goes Schmitz. Schmitz rolls the puck back behind the net. And Eastview escapes out of center ice. Hensley picks up the puck, looks for options. Hensley flips it backhand to Radke. Radke backhands it up to the top of the zone for Heilman. Heilman taps it ahead for Schmitz. Now Eastview gets the puck in deep. Nelson plays it from behind the net, gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz moves it ahead for Dornbos. Dornbos tips it ahead, but Eastview touches the puck, so icing is waved off. Heilman chases. Puck in the corner. Dornbos and Heilman battling for it. They work it out to the point for Wagner. Wagner sidesteps one. Makes his way towards the net. Moves it cross ice for Reinhardt. Reinhardt stick handles the puck right back to Wagner. Wagner to Heilman. Heilman will shoot low and hard. Puck back, pops back out to Wagner. Wagner rolls it in for Krisak. Krisak working from behind the net. Nelson, fresh off the bench, grabs the puck, looks for options. Dornbos and Nelson working out of the corner. Puck wrapped around the boards. Nelson and Reinhardt will go into the corner after it. Eastview comes out with it. Now Reinhardt leaves it for Krisak. Krisak ahead for Nelson. Out of the zone. Wagner was streaking towards the net. Now, shot from outside of the zone rolls in on Nelson, and Nelson will put a glove on it, and we'll stop. 8:38 remaining here in the first period. Sabres lead 1-0 after a goal at 12:10 remaining off the stick of Carter Wagner. On the score sheet, it's going down as unassisted, but 17 Schmitz probably deserves the assist on that. And there's a goal. So Eastview ties it up at 8:33 remaining. A shot that Nelson never quite saw coming towards him. Beats him low and to the right. So 1-1 game after about 6.5 minutes. So Nelson will head to the bench. Maybe he's a little banged up or not feeling good, but now in net for the Sabres, number 1, Logan Avery. Into the corner goes Carlson. Carlson wraps it around the boards for Heilman. Heilman to Krisak behind the net. Krisak and Heilman working below the red line. Radke tries to flip it into the zone, but gets it off of Heilman. And that goes off of Krisak's stick up into the Eastview bench, and we'll get a whistle and a neutral zone draw. 8:09 remaining. Sabers into the zone, and Sabers are offsides. So it's Krisak, Carlson, Heilman, Wagner, and Reinhardt. Eastview gets the puck in deep. Avery kills the puck behind the net, leaves it for Wagner. Wagner gets it to Reinhardt, leaves it for Wagner. Wagner up to Heilman at the point. Puck rolling in. Eastview's walking in, and they score. Eastview now leads 2-1 at 7:39 remaining in the first. Turnover left Avery with not very many options. And so on 3 shots, Eastview has 2 goals. Next up for the Sabres, Schmitz, Nelson, Dornbos, Hensley, and Radke. Schmitz will take the draw. Eastview wins the draw. Gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz wheels away from pressure, turns it over. Eastview work in the front. Schmitz up to Dornbos. Dornbos flips it ahead out to neutral ice. Now Schmitz moves ahead for Nelson. Nelson into the zone. Schmitz picks up the puck. Goes blue line, red line, blue line into the zone. Getting bothered all the way in, but finally makes it into the net. No arm up for that. Wow. Schmitz was breaking towards the net, but lost his edge, I guess, versus being tripped. Now Radke will walk in, and he'll fire. That pops over the boards. Rebound. Schmitz fires. Puck still loose. No whistle, and finally a whistle. 6:33 remaining. Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Next up for the Sabres, it is Krisak, Carlson, Heilman, Wagner, and Reinhardt. Heilman rings it around the boards up to Reinhardt at neutral ice. Now Krisak looks for options. Stretch pass, finds Heilman. Heilman to Carlson off of his skates. Flipped into the zone. Wagner gloves it down and gloves it right to another glove, but that one being of the goalie, Logan Avery. 5:53 remaining. Now it's Schmitz, Yzerman, Nelson, Reinhardt, and Wagner. Schmitz into the corner. Comes out to the top of the zone. It's put back in. Turned aside by Wagner. Or Reinhardt, rather. Out to the center ice. Schmitz, last man back. They roll shot in on Avery. A little change of pace shot. And Avery is able to handle it. So Sabres will change up all 5. Now it's Krisak, Heilman, Carlson, Radke, and Hensley. Nope, Radke and Gaston, actually. Shot in, Avery, save. Krisak on the draw. Eastview controls out to the point. Shot through traffic. Block saved by Avery. Heilman picks up the puck. They lay it off for Carlson. Carlson into the zone. Carlson moves it out front. Try to hit Krisak. Now lightning back the other way. Radke intercepts it center ice. Gets it to Krisak. Krisak controls into the zone. He'll work the puck in deep. Comes around for Gaston. Gaston to Krisak. Puck held in the zone and rung around the boards by Heilman. Out to Gaston. Back down to Krisak. Scoots loose for Radke. Radke dances through traffic, and he'll shoot low and hard. Rebound by Krisak. Pops out front. Heilman gets his stick tied up at the last minute. And send all the way down. And that will be icing. 4:10 remaining. Good offensive sequence there by the Sabers. Now they'll have an offensive zone draw. Now it's Schmitz, Nelson, Dornbos, Wagner, and Reinhardt. Out to Wagner. Wagner shoots through traffic. Deflected by Schmitz. Rebound. Collected by Eastview. And they break the puck out. Wagner goes down. Puck rung around the boards for Nelson. Nelson at the top of the zone, but not out. 3 more strides, and that puck is out of the zone. Wagner, stretch pass, cross onto the tape of Nelson. Nelson feeds it ahead for Schmitz. Schmitz with the inside-out shot. That sails just wide. Now Nelson picks it up, works it back to Schmitz from behind the net. Schmitz and Nelson battling, comes out to the point for Wagner. Wagner gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz, fake pass. Now Reinhardt saucers it to Wagner. Wagner walking into the zone. Tries to toe drag, but gets his stick lifted. But it gets it back, puts it in the far corner. Heilman will be the first one to it. Eastview clears to center ice. They get it over to Wagner. Now Wagner walks up ice, leaves it for Krisak. Krisak carries into the zone. Krisak poke checked, puck into the corner. Heilman wraps it around the boards. Comes to Radke. Radke puts it back down low for Krisak. Comes loose for Heilman. Heilman's shot sails wide. Carlson into the corner. Krisak puts a backhand pass towards the net. Sails just wide. Heilman rolls it towards the net and scores. So that should be Heilman from Krisak and Carlson. But we'll see how they report it. But Nathan Heilman with 2:26 remaining in the first has tied it up for the Sabers. Next up for the Sabers is Krisak, Carlson, Heilman, Radke, and Gaston. Eastview carries in. Picked up by Gaston. Nice stick work there by Heilman to get the puck out of the zone. Gaston picks it up, skates it into the zone. Now Eastview in transition. Can't connect on that pass. Gaston collects, stretches it to the far side for Krisak. Krisak gets it to Heilman. Heilman walking in. Heilman all alone. Near side, far side, and great scoring chance by the Sabers. But that'll amount in an offensive zone draw. .152 remaining here in this action-packed first period. Schmitz, Nelson, Yzerman, Hensley, and Wagner out now for the Sabers. Yzerman leaves it for Hensley. Hensley Back for Reinhardt. Reinhardt sidesteps one, goes around a second, carries into the zone, stick handles to the middle, shot, blockered away. Reinhardt leaves it for Nelson. Nelson working from behind the net, lays it off the near post, and gets gloved and held. Offensive zone draw for the Sabres. Sabres will change up their wings, so now it's Schmitz, Carlson, Heilman, Hensley, and Wagner with 1:26 remaining. Carlson feeds it towards the net. Into the corner goes Heilman. Heilman rolls it down low. Into the corner goes Carlson. Carlson and Heilman battling for it. Puck does scoot out of the zone. Sabres tag up, but the forecheck goes right back to work. Comes loose for Schmidt. Schmidt tries a one-timer. That sails wide. Carlson now out to Reinhardt. Reinhardt sends it up into the zone, but ultimately comes into the Eastview bench. So 41 seconds remaining here. We'll have a neutral zone draw. Krisak, Dornbos, Nelson, Radke, and Gaston. Radke picks up the puck, moves it ahead, slides it ahead for Krisak, comes all the way up to Nelson. Into the zone. Radke, last man back, loses the puck into the corner. Radke battles it off. Gaston spins away from pressure, puts it off the back of the net for Radke. Radke stick handling from behind, lays it off the glass to Krisak. Krisak gloves it to himself, and he'll flip it out to into the zone. Now Nelson grabs it, but that will do it for the period. All right, Sabres and the Lightning all tied up at 2, and we'll come back for the second period. All right, back for the second period. Sabres huddling up on the bench. Just a review of the first period. Shots on goal, 13 for the Sabres, 6 for the Lightning, and the goal tally 2-2 at the moment. First period goals from Carter Wagner, who has headed back to the locker room to get ready for the varsity game. And the big man, number 29, Nathan Heilman, got us to where we are now. Now we've got Vogel, Moe, Heilman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. So some new sweaters out for the Sabres. Got seniors Mason Vogel, and Jack Moe. That's going to get me confused. Moe puts a big hit on in the corner. Boy, this is a heavy line. Heavy line. Jack Moe, Mason Vogel, Nathan Heilman. Woof! Hensley lays it off the boards for Vogel. Vogel puts it down low for Heilman. Heilman threads it ahead for Vogel. That goes off his skates into center ice. Reinhardt picks it up in front of the net. Lays it off the boards. Heilman picks it up. Squirts it ahead. They spring Krisak. Krisak into the corner. He'll leave it for Schmitz. Schmitz puts it out front, but that goes all the way down. Radke will pick it up. Radke stretch pass. Goes under the skates of Krisak, and that is an icing. So we got Krisak, Carlson, and Schmitz. Radke and Gaston out for the Sabres. Schmitz will take the draw. Puck comes loose for Gaston. Gaston gets it to Schmitz. Schmitz lays it across for Krisak. Krisak back to Radke. Up to Schmitz, misses the target, and Radke will ice it once again. Same 5 out for the Sabres. Schmitz will take the draw. Wins it back for Radke. Radke feeds it ahead for Carlson. Puck at center ice, picked up by Gaston. Now Gaston crosses into the zone. Gaston into the far corner. Schmitz there to help. Radke backhands it to Gaston. Gaston. Stretch pass, and Carlson can't get it. No icing. Icing waved off. Not sure why. Sabres and Lightning were confused by that, but Vogel off the bench. Kicks it out for Radke. Radke shot through traffic as they crash the net. Krisak there. Lays it down low. Vogel in after it. Vogel working from behind the net with Nelson. Nelson and Vogel. And Vogel's shot. Creates some turmoil in front of the net. The Sabres will have an offensive zone draw. Now it's Nelson, Vogel, Dornbos, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Vogel will take the draw. Comes back for Dornbos. Vogel works it out for Hensley. Eastview takes over at the top of the zone. Reinhardt last man back. Hensley ties up the player into the corner. There goes the puck. Hensley lays it high off the glass. Does pop out of the zone. And Dornbos taps it ahead for Vogel. Vogel muscles the puck into the corner. Dornbos gets it to Nelson. Both Sabres overskate. The puck comes out to the top of the zone. Hensley out of the puck slides out of the zone, and we get an offsides on the Sabres. 11:45 remaining. Sabres change up their front line. Now it's Moe, Heilman, Yzerman. Moe on the draw. Moe gets it ahead for Heilman. Comes back out to neutral ice. Reinhardt lays it in. Geiserman redirects it out to the top of the zone where Hensley picks it up. Now back for Hensley. Hensley slides it across for Reinhardt. Reinhardt puts it towards the net. Deflected in front by Heilman. Picked up by the Lightning. Mo picks his pocket. Mo working to the top of the zone. Leaves it for Hensley. Hensley feathers it down low. Comes out to neutral ice where Reinhardt will slap it into the corner. Sabers tag up. Forecheck goes back to work. Geiserman to it first. Now Mo picks it up. Heilman holds it into the zone. Heilman wraps it around the boards. Carlson off the bench. Puts pressure on it. And that one finally pops out to neutral ice. Hensley will put it in while Sabers tag up. Forecheck goes right back to work. Krisak lays it off for Reinhardt. Reinhardt walks through. Reinhardt, forehand. Now puck on his backhand. Rolls it towards the net. Schmitz tries to clean up. Now the puck loose. And we get a whistle. And they're going to call 13 white Radke for interference. So with 10-12 remaining here in the second period, Sabres go on the penalty kill. Penalty killers out for the Sabres will be Vogel, Mo, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Vogel will take the draw. Comes out to the top of the zone. Vogel picks it up, sends it all the way down. Vogel disrupting the Lightning attempts to break it out of their own zone on this power play. Hensley, Reinhardt, Mo, Vogel killing off this penalty for the Sabres. Shot deflected by Avery into the corner. Now Hensley will send it out, but Mo grabs it. Now Mo in a one-on-one scenario. Looking to kill clock. Jack Mo getting all 5 Eastview Lightning players surrounding him. Carlson fades it out back to center ice. Schmitz giving pressure. He's got Carlson with him. Carlson's shot kicked aside. Good shorthanded scoring chance there by the Sabres. Carlson sends it all the way down. 9 seconds remaining in the Sabre penalty kill. Radke out of the box. Heilman steps onto the ice. Reinhardt feeds it out front. Carlson lays it off the pipe. Heilman puts it back towards the net, towards the goal, but ticks off the top of the crossbar and goes up into the netting. 8 minutes remaining. Still a 2-2 game. Vogel, Mo, Heilman, Radke, and Gaston. Vogel to take the draw. Scoots back for Mo. Mo wraps it around the boards for Radke. Radke cross-ice pass, hits Vogel. Vogel with Heilman with him. Vogel just can't connect with Heilman on that scoring chance. Now Mo walks into the zone, walks around one. Jack Mo walking toward the net. Mo feeds it down low for Heilman. Heilman working from behind the net. Feeds it back out to the point. Radke. Radke gets it over to Gaston. Gaston walking in. Shot. And hit the Eastview goalie in the belly button. Sabres will change up all 5. Now it's Krisak, Nelson, Dornbos, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Krisak on the draw, wins it to Nelson. Nelson leaves it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Nelson. Nelson and Dornbos in the corner. Now Krisak in the far corner. Scoots loose for Hensley. To Krisak. Leaves it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt from the top of the circle. Shot. Sails through the crease. Comes back out around. Hensley. Threads it through for Reinhardt. Reinhardt walks in. His shot gets blocked. Gets it out to the point for Krisak. Krisak got it to Reinhardt. Now picked up by Hensley. Hensley puts it into the corner. Now puck comes back out to neutral ice. Reinhardt will gather and tries to lay it off the glass, but it ultimately sails into the announcer booth. So we'll have a neutral zone draw. Now it's Schmitz, Geiserman, Carlson, Radke, and Gaston. Carlson tries to weave his way through traffic. Gaston to it first. Radke will pick it up. Sidesteps once, threads it ahead for Schmitz. Schmitz working his way up the ice. Now leaves it for Carlson. Carlson gains the zone. Delayed penalty on the Lightning. So Avery heads to the bench. Now a touch by the Lightning. And we'll get a whistle at 5:52 as the Sabres are going on the power play. Number 10 for Eastview will go to the box. 2 minutes for tripping. Now it's Schmitz, Heilman, Carlson, Krisak, and Reinhardt. Schmitz will take the draw. Sabres control out to the top of the zone. Krisak gets it to Schmitz. Back to Krisak. Krisak walks the blue line. Gets it to Schmitz. To Reinhardt. Back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt will shoot through traffic, and the goalie saw it all the way in and put it in his glove. 5:34 remaining. Minute 42 left in the Sabre power play. Schmitz will take the draw. Picked up by Heilman. Heilman working from behind the net. Leaves it for Reinhardt. Reinhardt down to Schmitz. Schmitz pass to Carlson. Carlson walks in. Carlson from the dot. Gets poke checked. Puck in the corner. Goal sent all the way down. And the Sabres with 80 seconds left. Reinhardt feathers it ahead for Schmitz. Sabres avoid some drama there by turning it over right in front of an empty net. Now Schmitz will shoot. Goes off the blocker. Scoots out for Krisak. Now it's a Carlson. Carlson down low for Krisak. Krisak out of the corner. 50 seconds remaining. Krisak back to Carlson. Carlson over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt to Krisak. Krisak out front. Heilman gets a shot towards the net. Schmitz works it out to the top of the point. But Reinhardt picks it up. Now Heilman feathers it to Krisak. Krisak tries to feed the back and leaves it for Schmitz out front. And Schmitz gets a shot on net, but probably not where he was trying to shoot it, because that was right on target if he was trying to hit the goalie. .28 seconds remaining. Now it's Vogel, Mo, Nelson, Radke, and Hensley. Vogel to Radke, to Hensley. Down to Nelson. Back to Hensley. Hensley back to Nelson. Back to Hensley. Hensley. Down to Nelson. Nelson to Vogel. Mo from a sharp angle. Out to Hensley. Hensley spins away. Gets it back down to Nelson. Nelson from the dot shot. Blocked. Nelson now on his backhand. Feeds it to Vogel. That hops the stick and heads all the way down. We get full strength now on Eastview, and so given that was after the penalty had expired, that is icing. Now it's Schmitz, Krisak, Carlson, Gaston, and Radke. Schmitz will take the draw. Carlson out to Radke. Radke slides it over to Gaston. Gaston gets poke checked. Radke back, will grab it. Radke looks up ice, slides it over to Gaston. That goes into the far corner. Radke picks it up. Cross ice, gets it to Krisak. Krisak touches it in deep. I mean, everybody in the building except the referee saw that was touched, but icing is called. Now it's Vogel, Mo, Heilman, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Vogel and Reinhardt working on some plans here. Puck behind the net. Vogel pinches. Now pops loose for Heilman. Heilman gets it to Mo, who kicks it over to Reinhardt. Reinhardt skates into the zone, taps it over for Vogel. Vogel gets his stick lifted. Mo leaves it for Vogel. Back to Mo. Mo from behind the net, feeds it out front. Sabers into the zone, and a goal! What a goal! His second of the game for Nathan Heilman. Sabers turn it over as Eastview was in transition. Feed it ahead to Heilman, and he lifts that right under the crossbar. Heilman's second goal of the game. Sabers lead 3-2. Next line up for the Sabers, it's Schmitz, Dornbos, Nelson, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Comes over for Reinhardt. Reinhardt down to Schmitz. Schmitz looks to feed Dornbos on the far post. Reinhardt puts it ahead for Schmitz. Schmitz taps it in for Nelson. Comes back to Reinhardt. Puck didn't leave the zone, so Eastview didn't have to tag up. This puck still has not yet come out of the zone. Now it comes loose. Here comes Reinhardt. Reinhardt walking into the zone. Reinhardt with a chance. He shoots low and hard. That gets deflected wide into the corner. They feed it cross ice. Geiserman picks it up from the far side. They feed it in front. Schmitz back out to Geiserman. Up to the top of the zone. Radke intercepts it. Puck wraps around the boards. Now Reinhardt picks it up on the far side, and Lightning will send it all the way down. And that is icing. 1:05 remaining here in the second period. Sabres will have an offensive zone draw, leading by 1 goal. Next 5 up for the Sabres. It's Vogel, Heilman, Mo, Gaston, and Radke. Heilman tries to get it across Sabres need to tag up, and they do. Gaston picks it up, puts it in the zone. Sabres tag up once again. Vogel intercepts it, feeds it out front for Mo. Mo, backhand pass. They feed it ahead for Radke. Radke backhands it into the zone. Out to the top of the zone, Gaston goes out wide, feeds it in front. Vogel is there. Stretch pass. Mo, last man back. And that'll do it. All right, so Sabres lead 3-2. We'll take a break and be back with you for the third period. All right, we're back for the third period. Teams are just huddling up. A quick look at the scoreboard. 15 minutes on the clock, third period. Sabers lead 3-2. Shots on goal 26-7 in favor of the Sabers. 2 goals from Nathan Heilman and a goal from Carter Wagner has gotten us to our 3-2 result so far. 15 minutes on the clock. Cage doors are shut. Let's do this hockey. Schmidt's on the draw. He's got Mo and Heilman with him. They lay it off for Reinhardt. Reinhardt back to Mo. Mo threads it through. Scoots out front. Heilman chasing. Puck pops up in the air. Bouncing puck at center ice. Now Schmitz puts it ahead for Mo. Mo puts it on a tee for Heilman. Lightning in transition. Up for Mo. Now here comes Jack Mo. Mo walking in. Gets poke checked into the corner. Comes out for Schmitz. Schmitz will shoot through traffic. That goes off the side of the net. Puck rings around the boards. Flipped ahead. Reinhardt battling for it. Now Reinhardt picks up speed. Lays it off the boards to himself. Taps it ahead into the zone. Nelson into the corner. Nelson working from behind the net. Looking for options. Tries to feed it across for Carlson. Now Gaston and Radke back. They'll flip it into the far corner. Puck out front. Nelson taps it ahead for Krisak. Krisak picks up speed through the neutral zone. Puts on the brakes. Feathers it ahead. Carlson kicks it to himself. Radke moves it ahead for Krisak. Comes back to Radke at the point. They get it over to Krisak. Krisak onto the tape of Carlson. Carlson tries to go for the far post. Blockered into the corner. Gaston holds it in the top of the zone. Tries to work it from high to low. Into the corner. Nelson tied up. Carlson grabs the puck. Carlson feeds it out front. Nelson there. Keeper sprawls. Kicks it out of the back of the net. Now Gaston making his way into the corner. Feeds it in low. Krisak into the near corner now. Radke gloves it to himself. Holds it in. Feathers it for Heilman. Heilman out front. Krisak forehand backhand. And what a save. A shot sequence. Good offensive pressure there by the Sabers. Now it's Schmitz, Dornbos, Heilman, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Dornbos gets it over to Heilman. Over to Reinhardt, actually. Reinhardt's shot is saved. Sabres will have a draw. Schmitz on the draw. Into the corner. Eastview escapes. They feather across. Now Schmitz works his way up the boards. He'll skate under it. Takes a shot. Goes off the blocker. Out to the half wall. And now out of the zone. Lightning get the puck in deep. Reinhardt lays it off for Dornbos. Dornbos right back to Reinhardt. Reinhardt feeds it in to the zone. Mo will get to it first. Mo working out of the corner. Now comes over to Yzerman. Yzerman gets a stick on it, puts it back on net. Loose puck, and finally picked up, and quick whistle. I think everyone would agree, including the ref, that he wishes he hadn't blown it so fast, but lost sight of it. 11:40 left. Sabres will get an offensive zone draw. Now it's Mo, Yzerman, Nelson, Radke, and Gaston. Mo on the draw, wins it cleanly back to Radke. Radke walks the line, and he lays it off the outside of the pipe. That deflects up into the netting. Mo on the draw. Leaves it for Yzerman. Yzerman back to Radke. Radke sidesteps one. Lays it off for Gaston. Radke holds it into the zone. Puts it into the far corner. Mo chases. Now here's Mo working from behind the net. Mo looking for options, and puck slides out of the zone. Radke feathers it through for Nelson. Nelson shovels it along and down in deep. Well, he goes off for a change. Yzerman pressures. Good job by Yzerman to redirect that one while his teammates were changing behind him. Now Hensley, last man back. Shot deflected wide. Up to the top of the zone. Comes out of the zone. And they feather it back in. Reinhardt picks it up. Reinhardt gets his pocket picked. Walking in. Hensley holds him out. Now a shot. Big kick save by Avery. Now Schmitz picks up speed. Blue line, red line, blue line. In comes Dylan Schmitz walking in. Feeds it out front. Comes back for Hensley at the point. Hensley with a chance. Holds on to the puck. Brings it to the far side. Now tries to feed it in front. And it gets sent back out all the way down. Icing waved off. Gaston picks it up. Gaston to Radke. Radke head to Carlson. Carlson in alone. Carlson's a chance. Tries to go into the armpit. Krisak with a chance to pick up the rebound. Now Mo picks up the puck. Now Sabres turn it over. And Lightning shoot it wide and out of the zone. Now the Sabres in transition. Krisak walks in, puts on the brakes, slides it across. Radke kicks it into the corner. Back down low. Carlson picks it up, looks for options, feeds it out front. Krisak with a chance. Puck still loose, now behind the net, picked up by Carlson. Carlson feeds it in front, and we get a goal. I'm not sure if that was Carlson or Mo who had the last touch on it. Looks like it'll be Mo that'll go through the line. So 8:55 remaining, and Sabres go up by 2. Next group up for the Sabres, it's Nelson, Dornbos, Heilman, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Nelson taking the draw. Nice job by Reinhardt to step in and keep that puck out of the zone. Here comes Reinhardt. Reinhardt walks it towards the net, tries to go high, a little bit too high. Hensley right back to Reinhardt. Now Hensley will spin it away from pressure. Dornbos threads it ahead. Nelson can't catch the pass, so it rolls in, and we get an icing on the Sabres. Sabres have a defensive zone draw with 8:19 remaining. Now it's Schmitz, Carlson, Yzerman, Radke, and Gaston. Schmitz will take the draw. Schmitz working from behind, leaves it for Radke. Radke lays it off the boards to himself, picks up speed, cross ice pass, broken up. Now Schmitz in transition. He's got Carlson and Yzerman with him. Schmitz leaves it for Carlson. Carlson tries to feed it back to Schmitz. And the Lightning will play it in deep. Gaston picks it up. Stretch pass. Yzerman gets a stick on it, so it's not icing. Comes out to the top of the zone. Radke will put it towards the net. Goes off the stick. Almost goes in. Carlson collects the rebound. Makes a move towards the net. Feathers it across. Yzerman. Stick handles, and shoots. And Yzerman can't quite place it. 7:21 remaining. Sabres will change up all 5. Now we've got Krisak, Moe, Heilman, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Krisak on the draw, wins it over to Moe. Moe shot, gets kicked wide. Heilman collects the rebound, tries to feed it in front. Up to the top of the zone, Reinhardt steps in, pinches, makes her way towards the net, gets poke checked, pinned up against the boards, comes over to Moe. Moe feeds it to Heilman, but that goes under his stick. Now Krisak will have to put on the jets to get it back to Hensley. Hensley feathers it ahead for Reinhardt, and the Lightning will send it all the way down. Stays in play, but it is icing. That'll bring the faceoff down there. 6:45 remaining. Sabres lead by 2. It's Krisak, Moe, Heilman, Hensley, and Reinhardt. Krisak taking the faceoff. Comes over to Moe. Moe holds onto it. Top of the circle, top of the dot. Shot, kicked aside. Out to Hensley. Hensley. He'll put a shot towards the net. Deflects wide. Heilman rolls off his stick out to center ice. Sabres will regroup on the stick of Reinhardt. Reinhardt taps it ahead for Hensley. Hensley backhands it to Heilman. Now Krisak and Moe get tied up at the top of the zone. Eastview rings it around the boards. Heilman picks it up, and he'll ring it around the boards. Scoots loose for Moe. Moe making a way toward the net. Now Krisak picks it up. Krisak. We got an arm in the air, so I think we got a delayed penalty on the Sabres, and they'll touch it. So we got 5:53 left, and it's a slashing call. So 29, Heilman, who's got 2 goals in the game, will head to the box. So 5:53 left. Sabres are going on the penalty kill. Penalty killer's out for the Sabres. It's Carlson, Schmitz, Gaston, and Radke. Schmitz will take the draw. Out to the point. Shot through traffic. Avery kicks it aside. Top of the zone. Schmitz keeping it outside. Eastview tries the far side. Hot pass is too hot to handle for Carlson. Carlson sends it all the way down. 90 seconds left in the penalty kill. Eastview into the zone, but they are offsides. Minute 20 left in the penalty kill. Sabres will change up their penalty killers. Now it's Krisak, Moe, Reinhardt, and Hensley. Krisak to take the draw. Lightning control. They roll it in deep. Avery kills the puck behind the net. Hensley wraps it around the boards, comes to the top of the zone. Krisak fronting. Reinhardt picks it up. And he'll send it all... Nope, not quite all the way down. 45 seconds left in the penalty kill. Krisak bumps him off the puck. Walks in. Krisak with a shorthanded chance. Tries a little no-move move. Now Mo holds on to the puck. Mo sends it down. Stick lift, Yzerman. Krisak lays it off the boards. Picked up by Reinhardt. Reinhardt, he'll lay it off the boards for Yzerman. Yzerman into the zone. Lightning on right, turn it over right to Hensley. Hensley to Reinhardt. Reinhardt ahead for Yzerman. Yzerman sticks it into the zone. Nelson into the corner. He'll ring it around the boards. Hensley will get to it first. Comes out to Dornbos. Rolled off the stick of Reinhardt, and so Avery puts a glove on it. 3:01 remaining. Now it's Schmitz, Carlson, Heilman, Gaston, and Radke. Will Heilman get there? No, but the goalie will keep it from being icing. They feed it out front. Gaston picks up the puck. Now Schmitz. Schmitz skates in wide. Fake shot by Dylan Schmitz. Out to the point. Radke gets it to Heilman. Heilman to Carlson. Carlson between the legs. Shot. Saved once, saved twice. Carlson behind the net. Comes out to Gaston. An arm is in the air. And we're going to get another penalty on the Sabers. We're going to get elbowing on, looks like it's Heilman. He's got 2 goals, 2 penalties. Name's all over the score sheet for the big man. So 2 minutes for elbowing from Heilman. And 2 minutes 11 seconds. This will be the time for Eastview to take a timeout, but looks like they are not thinking that way. Yeah, maybe they are. Yep, there they go. As expected, Eastview is going to take a timeout here, talk about what they want to do. Down by 2 goals. 2 minutes and 11 seconds left.
His second penalty to go along with his 2 goals. This one comes for elbowing.
Announcer table having a little fun with the fans, announcing Heilman's both second penalty and how it pairs well with his 2 goals. All right, so just a quick look at the scoreboard here, state of the state. Sabers with 39 shots on goal to the Eastview's 7. 2-minute penalty on Heilman. 2-goal lead for the Sabers. 2 minutes and 11 seconds remaining. And the Sabers are going on the penalty kill. Penalty killers for the Sabers. It'll be Krisak, Mo, Radke, and Reinhardt. Krisak on the draw. And the net is now empty for Eastview. So they have an extra skater on now. So they're skating 6-on-4. out to the top of the point. Big block by Mo. Puck scoots out to neutral ice. Eastview into the zone. They'll ring it around the boards to the top of the zone on the near side. Shot through traffic. Blocked by Reinhardt and sent all the way down. Krisak wins that foot race. My goodness, what hustle from the kid. They feed it in front. Mo shot wide. So no icing since they are on the kill. Advantageous for the Sabres. They can just fire it down with no problem. Reinhardt back on it. They put it towards the net. That goes wide out to the top of the zone. They'll feed it in front and they score. Fed across. Lost track of the man on the back door, so Eastview converts on their power play opportunity. And now it's a 1-goal game with 29 seconds remaining. They put their goalie back in for this center ice draw. So it's 5-on-5 right now. It's Carlson, Schmitz, Mo, Hensley, and Gaston. Gaston feeds it ahead for Mo. Mo sidesteps one, sidesteps another, gets it over to Hensley. Hensley over to Gaston. Gaston stretched past to Mo. Mo kicks it in. Icing waved off as Mo touched it. 10 seconds remaining. Shot off the glove of Avery, and that'll do it. So the Sabres come out of here with a pretty dominant display in the shot category of 39-9, but only just a 1-goal game. So Sabres are back in action Saturday as they travel north to the storied community of Hermantown. They'll be playing at Hermantown on Saturday.